Madison police say they have filed charges against a former Madison man for a murder more than 16 years ago. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Susan Simon. This case is the first one that a new cold case task force has taken up. News 3's Marc Lovicott is in the news center with more on how police brought the charges. Mark?
Well, Susan and Eric, MPD's cold case review team only been in existence for about a few months now, but they've made some big leads on a 16-year-old case that could finally give family some closure. It was August 2004, a gruesome scene inside an Allied Drive apartment. 34-year-old Dorothy Page was found naked, stabbed, and strangled. 4 years later, Melvin Parker was arrested for her murder. He was turned in by his wife, Michelle Parker.
It has to be a very, very scary thing for Michelle Parker to do, to step forward and provide information.
But soon after, key witness Michelle Parker disappeared. She left the state, and the DA had no choice but to dismiss the case.
This individual was a violent guy. There was a lot of fear in the community from him when he was down on Allied.
Fast forward 16 years, Madison police reopened the case with the work of the department's new cold case review team. Michelle Parker was found, as were other witnesses and evidence, and police started action.
We interviewed about 20 individuals. By doing these interviews, we ended up receiving very valuable information that made the case very, very strong.
So strong, charges were refiled against Parker, who now faces life in prison for Page's murder. He's already serving time for theft and burglary. Madison police admit they believe this case fell through the cracks for many reasons. One, its main detective passed away shortly after the case was dropped. But MPD says this should act as reassurance with its new team in place. No matter how cold a case is, it's not forgotten.
By providing those extra resources, it enhances the opportunity that we can solve this case. And what's impressive about this is that this just recently started.
Again, this case dates back to 1994. Two other specific cases were talked about today, the Brittany Zimmerman homicide and the Kelly Nolan homicide. Chief Noble Ray tells us those cases don't apply to the new cold case team because they are not cold cases and are considered active investigations. In fact, MPD says in the case of Brittany Zimmerman, more detectives are assigned to that case than any other active case.
Marc Lovicott reporting from the newsroom tonight. Mark, thanks. Sure.